Gideon, am I live on what's happening? Am I live on YouTube? Because I can't see myself. Gideon, am I live? I don't know if I'm live on YouTube. So guys, people on Instagram, I'm just here to tell you to come to YouTube. So I've put the address. Okay. But Gideon, I'm not seeing anything on my own page though. I'm just seeing everywhere is that. Sorry? Oh, PM said I'm live on YouTube. Okay, but even though on my own screen, tell her that on my screen I can't see anything. Though it's just black, but I believe I'm live. Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome. For those on Instagram, come to YouTube. I'm going to shut this down. I'm not going to be on Instagram. I just came on live to tell you to come to YouTube. All right. So, how are you guys? I should refresh this Pastor M's system. Where is refresh? Where is refresh? Oh, cannot find refresh. Okay, let's be refresh. You guys, just a minute. I want to be seeing myself. When are you coming to tell me to? Okay. Really? I'm on screen. It was showing earlier. You didn't say refresh.
It says refresh.
It's saying so what? Top. It's saying top right. But I don't know whether I'm on that top right.
I didn't bring my glasses. I forgot.
Is it down there?
That's this thing here.
You know, that's the. Is that the main one? That's not the main one. This one actually. Yeah.
It says I should refresh. Is it sure?
Well, that's what it says. You will see a button that looks like a circle. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, how am I doing? How are you guys doing? How's everybody? How are you guys doing? All right. So this is Mentality official launch, official opening of the ministry called Mentality. It's targeted at helping men. Men, you know, I have been very burdened about men. I've been very burdened about men. I just think, men have generally been neglected, and I don't think it's intentional. It's just how human beings, how we do things. If there's one issue on this side, we jump to another issue on the other side. That's what generally happens, So for a long time, there was patriarchy. There was, all these words they use to show that men were overbearing, over domineering on women, not giving women opportunities. So yes, those things were happening. So feminism and other campaigns came up. The girl child, and and many programs for women, which was a good thing. But it has gotten to the point when it has gotten to the point now where it is now affecting, you know, the men, because women were saying we wanted a seat on the table, but now they've pushed the men out of the table. And I was playing that on that day. But you see, every time women want to fight for equality, they end up overrunning the men. That's what happens, because God never designed the relationship between a man and a woman to thrive on equality. God always designed it to thrive on equity. And that's how our relationships are meant to be. It's not really equality, it's always equity, and they're a bit different. All right. Equality means give us equal opportunities. Now, in the workplace and all that, that is fine. That is the right thing. All right. But when it comes to a relationship between a man and a woman, particularly, we can't do equality. I don't want to go into that one because that's a message of its own. So I'm trying not to. That would take me far. Let me leave that issue for now. However, so the men have been neglected. And what the women do not realize is that if you neglect the men, all the women were preparing and empowering, those are the words, women empowerment, all the women were preparing and empowering, will be left, single and not have men in their lives. And the goalpost, that's why I was talking about equality and equity. It's never the same. The goalposts for men and women are never the same. Never the same. A woman loves family. She's created for family. She's wired for family. She has a womb. She has breast. She's created for to carry babies. It brings this level of fulfillment for her. A lot of men will not mind just having sex randomly. So many men have children they've never seen. They don't care because it's not wired that way to be looking for children. He should. Don't get me wrong, but it's not his natural instinct. So you see scripture say, can a woman forget her suckling child? You never use a man for that kind of statement because it don't apply. All right. So by the time you finish training and empowering these women, what will happen is that this woman will be alone. Not enough men. Not enough men. Not enough serious-minded men. We are even dealing with not having enough men. Then the ones we now have, a good chunk of them are not empowered, are not serious, are not prepared. So at the end of the day, the women empowerment thing is literally almost wasted because you have empowered women. They're not going to marry themselves. I can't tell you the amount of empowered women I see everywhere. Smart, hardworking, good jobs, but they're getting old. They're getting old. Not even count the ones that were once married. The amount of single moms, the number is getting alarming, guys. But the men are walking out. The men are walking out. So the figures are not looking good. That's what I'm just trying to say. The figures are not looking good. So we have to also prepare the men. We have to get the men on their feet. We have to work on the men's mentality. Those on Instagram, come to YouTube. I'm going to shut down Instagram in a bit. If you're on Instagram, come to YouTube. That's where we're doing this live event. So come to YouTube, okay? I'm just here to tell you to come to YouTube. I'm going to shut this down in the next 2 minutes. Everybody on Instagram, we're on YouTube. So that's where we're going. All right. So Gideon, I can't see comments, by the way. These are the things you said that were obviously I've not seen it. These are the issues. Okay, let me click it. Okay, I didn't click it in, so. Yes, this event is targeted at men, but I know today women will join. It's okay, you can join, really. Yes, I just put it now. So I can see comments now. I just put it. So I've been bored in Jerry. The gap is just getting too much. I meet a lot of working class. Yeah, there are useless women. I understand that, but I meet a lot of good, smart women, working class, good job, good everything. That's it all. Some are just resorting to things like freezing their eggs. Some have even just lost hope. Some have given up. These are pretty women. These are good women. These are women that would have been a phenomenal partner with a guy. The reason is because they have been teaching or shouting to women equality. And when I have time, I'm going to deal with that. Please, if you're here, a woman, you do not need equality with a man. Again, I'm doing my best not to go into that discussion, but it's popping up. It's popping up. It's part of what is affecting, it's part of what, because most women's comments, statements, in fact, there's somebody that just made a statement here. It's part of what I'm trying to address. We need to work on our minds. She said, but do the men want to be empowered? Since they are getting away with bad habits, why try to buy the guy here? Do the men want to empower? So every time a woman's comment is, attacking and antagonizing the man, it's about that equality. It's about, if I bring this, you must bring this. If I do this, what of you? What of the men? The Bible God doesn't want a man and a woman to be dealing with equality in a home. All right, because equality is speaking of comparing, for something to be equal. The women are saying we want equal. What they're saying is that we want what the men have. That's simply what equality means. If a man has this, I want this. So in the psychology of a lot of women, that is what they're saying. If we are both working, then both of us should do house chores. You see, it's always about that equality, 50-50. If I cook, you wash the dishes. If you do this, if I go to grocery, you empty the trash. You see, so they are always chasing equality. The thing about equality is that it is comparative, because it's always, if I do, you must do. And it is competitive. It's always, if I bring this, you must bring this. But what God designed marriage for is to be complementary, not comparative, not competitive, but complementary. And a lot of men don't get access to that because women are competing and comparing. And there's no motivation, because a lot of times a man can't compete. He can't compete with you. He can't see himself leading you. But again, that's a discussion for another day. I don't know why I'm keep going in that direction. you know. So guys, we're here to launch this to try and help you, work with you, and just have some more men in the pool, especially for us in the kingdom. Even though we hope it cuts across all men, but my main constituency is usually God's people, the body of Christ. So that's why we're launching this called Mentality. And why is it called Mentality itself? Why is it called Mentality itself? Instagram, I'm going off now. So come to YouTube. Everybody on Instagram, come to YouTube. All right, I'm going off now. Or let me mute for a bit so that you know that you come to YouTube. So, sometimes I should leave women alone. No? I should just talk to men. But I'm discussing men issue now. These are the things also making the men run away and making the men give up. And really, women are not supposed to be here anyway. They're the ones sneaking into this place. It's our men discussion. So, guys, why is it called Mentality? It's called Mentality because I believe, that a man's mindset, his mentality is his biggest asset. His mindset, his mentality is his biggest asset. It's so simple, but yet so powerful. It's so simple, but yet so powerful. It's so simple, but yet so powerful. All right. Some people are saying they can't hear me. Or Instagram, come to YouTube. What should I write that will help them know? Sorry, guys, give me a minute. Let me just type this. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute, 1 minute. Let me just type this thing so that. So yes, answer anybody that can't get this one is their business. So we call it mentality because a man's greatest asset is his thinking, is his mind. And most men do not realize how powerful their minds are. They don't realize it. They don't realize it. And the reason why your mind is so important, the reason why your mind is so important, is because it is a limiting factor. All right. It is a limiting factor. You are wired, you are wired. How will I explain this? You are so limited by your mind. You are not like a woman at all. If you're a guy, you are not like a woman at all. This is part of why the average woman will usually win the average man. It's where there are good opportunities for both men and women. All right. If you're in a country that's a bit backward, it might not be that is spelled out. But in a country that is developed where there's equal opportunities, women will generally, dominate many things. On a one-on-one, they will. They will. So as a man, you need to understand that you are very limited by your mind. You are very limited by your mind. You are slightly different from a woman. A woman is created more to be influenced. You are created more to influence. Okay? A woman is created to be influenced. You are created more to influence. So, because of that, by design, a woman's natural flair is to be flexible. A woman naturally is flexible. A man naturally is rigid. Please catch this, guys. A woman naturally is flexible. A man naturally is rigid. Is rigid. So this makes him struggle through life. A woman by nature is flexible, both biologically and mentally. A man by nature is rigid, both biologically and mentally. If you understand the biologically, it's fine. If you don't understand that, that's why a full human being can come out of a woman. She's flexible. A man at his peak of sexuality is rigid. Is rigid. A woman is flexible. She's wired that way. It's not just physical. Even their body structure, a woman is flexible. So you see one slim, cute girl can carry a full human being inside of her for 9 months. Flexible. And that full human being will come out from her flexible. A man from that day is born rigid. Everything is rigid. Can't move, can't. So knowing your instincts will help you. Knowing your instinct will help you. So for the woman, she's flexible to enjoy the advantages of that, but she needs to guard her emotions so that she's not easily led astray. The man is rigid, but he also needs to do something to make sure he's not missing out on the benefits of flexibility. So you'll see that women are just influenced sometimes. If something is going on online, something is going on somewhere, if anything starts, women are quick to jump on it. They are flexible. They are created for influence, except they don't hear it or come in contact with it. If they hear it or come in contact with it, it will usually affect them. But you see, a man generally is rigid. And it is tied to their roles in life. A man is a leader. He cannot be and should not be easily influenced or even deceived or swayed You're a leader, so you are created for focus. A woman, on the other hand, is meant to be adaptable to her husband or to a man at some point in her life. So she must be flexible to do that. So from the first man and first woman, the Bible said Eve was the one that was deceived. That Adam was never deceived. It was not. The woman was the first person to target, and Satan got her into a conversation. And before long, she had changed her opinion. That's what happens. A woman is wired that way. She's wired that way so that a man, which is supposed to be you watching me, can actually influence her. And for those of you that have listened to me teach on kingdom marriage, this is one of the things that frustrates women the most. What the woman is looking for in a man is a leader. When you come on the husbandman, I'll teach you that. What the woman is looking for in a man is a leader. He's a leader. Most men think it's a provider she's looking for. That's a hungry girl. You don't even need that kind of girl. So come for husbandman. These are things I'll teach you. If the woman, that's why it icks or X, I don't know the English, and pains me when I see some women, when people want to give women some, just give them money. Just believe they have the solution to women, just give her money. Those are hungry people. I understand. There are orphans everywhere. There are hungry people everywhere. I get that. But that's not a normal person. Normal person well brought up, living well. It's not money we used to just give her money. Nah. So, a woman is flexible, a man is rigid. So please, for the guys in the house, go register for the course. I believe they will put the link, you can click it. That's what they said. That you should be able to click it and register ASAP. Register husbandman. It's going to run for about 8 weeks. Doesn't mean we'll meet every day, no. We'll meet like once a week, maybe twice a week. The other part of it can be prayer or other things. But one major event every week. And there'll be access to replay in case you are not live, because people are joining from everywhere in the world. So you will just be able to watch the replay at your own convenient time. But it's a course every man should attend. Please, I beg you. I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. I am too pained. Ask my wife, these are the things that bother me right now. When I see women staying till old age single, it bothers me. And the reason why that's happening is that lack of men. Some have been married before, but the men just were too, permit the grammar, useless. So she's single mom. Nice, brilliant girls raising their kids alone because somebody's not showing up. Somebody's not showing up. Then the men, I see a lot of men waste the seasons of their life. If you're a man, your life works in seasons. Now, of course, a woman's life also works in seasons, but I'm particular about you as a man because the goalpost for you is different. The goalpost for you, that's what I'm trying to always say. The goalposts for men and women are always different. When a woman is aging, the things women are doing when they are aging, what they focus on is their grandchildren. They're going for mugo, they're going for stuff. A woman's biggest passion is to take care of her kids. If you remove kids and all that, a woman is not looking for so much money. That's the honest truth. Yeah, she likes basic comfort, shopping, but it's not. Her sense of meaning is not coming from how much she has in the bank account as she gets older. It's her children, her grandchildren. But you see, for a man, for you, being relevant and being active in your field, being respected in your field matters to you at any age. I interact with a lot of old men. I still see their desire to, if they are preachers at 70, they still want to go preach. If they are businessmen, they're still looking for more deals. I see people buying real estate at 80. I say, where will you're buying shares at 80? I say, where will you get the money of these shares? But you see, because they want to participate. So the goalposts for both of us as we get older are not the same. So men need to understand your life is working in a season. Your life is like those computer games. How you perform in one level determines if the other level will unlock for you. So I see many men, 40s, 50s, no sense of direction, living with so much regret, so much regret that they didn't live their lives well. They didn't take advantage of the things they could have taken. And trust me, I can see some things I probably didn't do so great, but largely, by and large, I'm happy I'm at the cutting edge of what I do. So I know that feeling. I see it in some men's eyes when they feel they are not where they should be or they're not doing what they should be doing. I see it in their eyes that feeling of being lost. And I know what it means. I know what it means for a man not to be at the cutting edge of what he does. So goalpost for us is different. So if a man in the house, I want to beg you, come and register for Husbandman. Please forget about the price. Go look for, if you have a credit card, use your credit card. If you want to take a loan and pay. I think they have Clam or what these things to do where you can pay instrumentally. I don't know. Find these things out, and pay for this course. In fact, my people said there's a discount for Easter. So I think you can take advantage of that. If you, between Friday, I think it's to open this tonight. So Friday through to Monday, because Jesus paid, one of my staff said Jesus paid it all. So because of the Easter break, we're going to give you that Easter discount. I think it's 20% or something discount between today and Monday. People that buy the course in that period, you get that discount. Go take advantage of it immediately. Forget the price. Listen, let me give you one gist. I've never entered one I'm going to share today. I'm going to share something today. Let me give you one gist. One of the people that are going to, because I'm not the only one that will speak, I'll bring some experts in different areas. Some people will come to speak about money. Some will come and speak to you as a man, how you will set the spiritual tone of your home. When you are single or married, is now you will learn. You don't learn it when you're married. That's late. When you learn it when you're single, you even pick your co-pilot sensibly. You pick your co-pilot with that understanding. All right? Very important. So, so there'll be somebody that will teach on, for you how to operate as a priest in your home. Some will teach on finances. Some will teach on sexuality and things like that. So there are other experts. One of the people that is going to come to speak, I was in a car with him some days ago. We're in the car together. And he was speaking a call. They were trying to invite him to come and speak somewhere. So he told them to come live. For you to be on site is 10 million naira for him to speak. If they want it virtual, it's 5 million naira for him to speak. That's the person I'm bringing to you and giving you access to at $120. And you want to price it. Again, it's mindset. It's mindset. Mindset is limiting. It's mindset. You don't know a good deal when you see it. Personally, my coaching and counseling sessions is $1,000 per hour. But you're getting $150 for 8 weeks. if you don't know a good deal when you see it, then the problem is more than the one I have solution for. You have a deeper issue to deal with. If you're a wife here, you're a fiancé here, go and cry for your husband or fiancé. He must join. He's going to limit your family with his mindset. Naturally, it doesn't come to men naturally to learn. It doesn't. I thought the men are fake. They are rigid. So it's not their natural inclination is not to learn. That's how men think. Their natural inclination is that nobody can tell me anything. That's what they think. They think they can figure everything out. I did a whole teaching on that in one church where I preach here in Houston to men. I was talking to men alone. As a man, you are a figurer. I call it figurer. You are wired naturally to figure things out. It was your survival package. As a man, you must be able to figure things out. That's your survival package. The clan or the family surviving lies on you as a man to figure things out. The family surviving as a woman lies on you to nurture the family. So God gave you guys traits, to do that. Now, as the world has evolved, as a man, figuring things out is no more figuring things out yourself. Figuring things out is to talk to people that have figured things out. So men are still in the stone age where if their car spoils, instead of them to call a mechanic, they go under the car. You might be able to repair the car, but it will take you the whole day, or 2 days, or 3 days. So you are going to waste time. So most men actually, they are right. They can figure things out, just that they will waste their time. By the time they are 80, they'll just finally figure out how to make money at 80. They'll finally figure out how to make it at 60. That's what I'm dealing with. A lot of times. They would have most times divorced. They would have divorced. They would have lost touch with their kids, maybe lost the business, lost the money. Then now they'll finally say they figured it out at 60. That's my challenge. So as a man, you're wired that way. Learning is not, somebody said, can we propose polygamy as a way of solving the issue as many women? It sounds like a good idea, but you need to understand that polygamy has never been about helping the women. It has always been the men that want more women. And for you to practice polygamy, that means you must leave your wife in the house and check other women now. That's how it works, isn't it? Isn't it? Except they just bring the woman for you, which I know they do in some cases, and ask anybody that has also grown in a polygamous home. I have a lot of friends like that. Ask them, how did it go? And biblically, check all the men that were polygamous. Check all. Anyone that had a good testimony, let me know, please, because I'm still looking for. Is it Solomon? Is it Abraham? Even though the Bible never said Abraham married two men at the same time, it was two different times, but is it Abraham with Hagar and everything? Is it David? In David's house, there was incest, there was murder, there was rape. So, which of the men did you see that had a good experience with that polygamy idea? But look at this. Scriptures like Proverbs 31 and other godly models in scripture. Compare it to Job, compare it to all those model ones, compare it to the polygamous ones. Everything's in the Bible. Everything is there. Just like when you want to read, because some people come to me and quote, hey, Abraham, Solomon, David, all of them married more wives. Read the full story now. How did they end? Don't start with where they married the wives. End with how they ended as well. That's when you know. JP Clovis, are you male or female? But so if you are single or married as a man, you should be sure as a man, we'll cover everything. We'll cover everything for you. Whether you're single or married, we'll take you through on the journey. All right. So I was saying that a woman is naturally flexible, a man is naturally rigid. So what a woman needs to do is to guard her own flexibility so that they won't move her from here to here. Anything raining, anything new thing happening, anything. If you have ever observed, because part of my strength is pattern recognition, I'm always checking if there's consistency in some patterns. So if you've ever seen when things rain, it flies more amongst women. Once a new hairstyle, a new wig, and it becomes pressure. Everybody must have it. Everybody must do it. Things like that don't gain as much traction, except it has to do with money. With guys, what if you want to wear one thing? Good luck to you. Just the fashionista ones will do it, but most men are not going to drop by. They have more serious issues. So where women need to do is to guard their flexibility. What men need to do is to make sure they are open to learn, because naturally, instinctively, their mind locks. It's for their safety. As a leader, you must be focused. So their mind locks. And unfortunately, that has limited so many men. So many men. That's why you see in the Bible, they will say the heart of kings are in the hand of God. So a man is not so externally motivated. You can't easily talk him into changing. It needs to come from within. He needs to see it from within. He needs to see it. Once he can see it, things will just change. Once he can see it, things will just change. A woman is moved by what she hears. You can talk a woman into almost anything if you know how to talk. If you know how to talk. If you are confident, funny, and you're good with words, you can talk any woman into almost anything. She's wired to be moved by what she hears. But a man is moved more by what he sees, and he needs to see how the thing is going to work. All right, so there are many times I'm chatting with men. I wish you person would. If I'm chatting with a guy, I can ask the guy something like, "When do you want to get married?" That's when you see how locked their minds can be. When do you want to get married? You hear, I was thinking of this year, but now I'm thinking of next year, but they have not seen the woman yet, or one girl. I said, that's not the question. I said, when do you want to get married? And they will go like this, go like this. They can't articulate exactly what they want. Their minds are locked in the negative. Too many times. They are unable. When I say, what do you want? They can't say. They're focused on the negative. There's a guy like that in scripture. Say he has been by the pool of Bethesda 38 years or something. He has been by the pool of Bethesda for 38 years, I think, or 36 years. And Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of the living God, physically appeared, came to this man in the pool. And asked someone that has been, that has been stuck in a pool for 38 years or thereabout? Do you want to be made whole? Do you want to be made whole? That question doesn't have two answers. That question doesn't have two answers. It's a very, 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 very simple question. Do you want to be made whole? Very simple question. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what that guy said? The guy said, I don't have connections. I don't know anybody. I don't have people. I have no man. His mind was locked in the negative. See, it's not what the environment makes of you. It's what you make of the environment. It's never what the environment makes of you. Anything is possible. Anything is possible if we can just mentally open your mind up. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Do you understand who Jesus Christ is? This is Jesus, not apostles. This is not pastor. This is not prayer meeting. This is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Came to the man. He came to the man at the pool. He didn't send for him. He came there. Other people, they spoke the word only. There are people he did different. This one, he came to this man. Asked him a simple question. Do you want to be made whole? The guy said, I have no man. Whenever the angel comes to steady water, people enter before me. This country is too hard. The economic situation is difficult. People are, going through a lot. The dollar rate, there's no money. He was talking nonsense. Nonsense. That's not the question. But you see, most men, their brain is locked. Their brain is locked. Their mind, rather, is locked. Compare that to the woman with the issue of blood. She too had been sick for about 30-something years, I think, or 70 years. She too had been sick for a similar amount of years. Look at what they said about her. She has gone to many doctors and she has spent all her money because she was looking for who could solve the problem. She never gave up. And they say she heard of Jesus. My brother, that the guy I talk about, Jesus heard of him. This woman is the one that heard of Jesus. Okay, the one she was 12 years. This woman heard of Jesus. She went to look for him. They told her, look, you have issue of blood. Normally, those days, if you had issue of blood, you're not supposed to come mix in the crowd. She went. They told her, the woman, you can't be mixing where there's men. She went. The protocol is that when the guest minister is passing, you do not go and jump on him or cross the road. Or protocol, those big protocol. They just stop you. No, nobody's passing here. Apostle is passing. This woman broke through all those things and touched the hem. Who told her that touching somebody's garment can make you whole? Where did they, which scripture? Where did they share it? Where did they teach it? Women have a way of hearing things, seeing things. That's why the first people that preached the gospel were women. News spreads when women know something. It will spread. They will talk about it. They will talk about it. The man went there and touched the garment. See, do you see the difference between the man and the woman? The man was still, the one that touched the garment was healed, was going home. The man was still explaining why he has not broken through in life, how they treated him badly. So, as a man, you have to open your mind up. And how do you do this? If you're going to make it in life, you're going to be who God has called you to be the right man. How do you do it? A few things. Number one, make up your mind from today. Now be conscious of it, that your mind is locked. Now, it's how you're wired. Don't forget, this is not it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. It's that you understanding how you are naturally inclined and going up against it, all right? There are times your instincts are good, there are times your instincts are not good. So if you're going to succeed, you must know the difference between the two. So you knowing that, oh, naturally, I'm not so receptive. Naturally, I'm not quick at learning. So you make it a conscious effort. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You make it a conscious effort to learn. You know where I would have been in life. And I'm a quick learner. At least I pride myself, or I think so. I'm a quick learner. And I feel pained that I missed too many opportunities because I'm not listening quickly. Then when I now see other men that are worse than me, I say, look, I feel like nobody should be worse than me because I feel like I missed out too many things that I should have started quickly. If I had listened to people, especially my wife quickly or other people quickly, then I see people that don't even listen at all to anything or anybody. Of course, you're going to suffer in life. And I pride myself that I'm meek, or I pride myself that I'm open. Yet, because naturally, instinctively, I'm not wired to just hear something and act. That's not how I'm wired. I don't hear something and act. I don't know if you're getting it, guys. I'm trying to help you. It's not going to, what I'm telling you is it's not going to come to you naturally. As I'm looking at you now, you're looking at me as a man, you have missed so many things because you're not hearing fast. Because your ears are not wired to hear. You are a figurer. You are wired more to figure things out on your own. That strategy, now, when I say you're wired that way, it doesn't mean you must live that way now. Do you get it? I mean, your natural instinct is to figure things out, not to hear. But that strategy is going to delay you. That's what I'm trying to say. It will delay it is delaying you. I have too many stories. Financially, I could have been way better than I am today. I was a reckless person financially until I began to listen to my wife, for instance. When you saw that video, it's the truth. My life changed when I got married. So if you're a single guy, we also talk about the kind of woman you should marry. Because some people go and marry witch, you're not saying your wife's a problem. Your wife's not a problem. You're the one that chose what you don't know. So I would have been way better financially if I was listening. If I was listening to my wife. Way better. She's a better manager of funds. Me, I'm okay with making money. Managing is, I believe, I'll get on that one. If I start listening to her quickly and investing quickly, I would have been way better financially. Secondly, she told me to go into Instagram. I've shared these stories before, but I just want to share that even me telling you, I will give you many instances where if my ear was working very fast, but it's not designed to. Your mind is not designed to just go, you say something, you do it. So when I was telling my team, they were saying, okay, Pastor Mildred's wife 101, women just jumped on it, men too. I said, men are not like that too. Women will even gather if there's no reason. They'll gather, then later they'll decide what the reason we are gathering for. Because naturally, they are flexible. Men, on the other hand, you need to pray for their heart to be open. And they must see. You won't just move men because you tell them something. Their ears don't work that way. So it's a prayer point. If a man, you are slowing, your life works in seasons. You don't have all the time. I tell guys, you don't have the whole of your life to make the most of your life. There's a guy, one of my boys, I hope he's here. He was talking to me. He owns a company. He's based in Canada. I hope he's here. He was talking to me. And he mentioned how in his former place of work, he was so successful in what he was doing and he was good with talking. So he was the highest sales or something like that. And his secret was how he could talk. And then he had to leave to start his own business. And I told him that I see that speaking as part of your things you can do well. I said, why not go into some kind of business coaching, business training, and train other salespeople? You see, and your business doesn't have to close. Your business is okay. You know, he hasn't done it yet, but he still every day he feels there's more to. I say, there's more to your life, of course. Not just this one business you own. There are gifts. Part of your calling as a man is that all the gifts you have don't die. These are the regrets men have. I wish. They said at old age, what men regret the most is not what they did, is what they didn't do. Did you get it? They said most men at old age, what they regret the most is not what they did, it's what they didn't do. So God, you're here wired, you have so many gifts, you need to put them out. You need to bring them out before your time is up, because you don't have the whole of your life to make the most of your life. So I'm still disturbing that guy every day. go and do something in terms of business coach. I see that gift. So but Missy May don't just, this one doesn't work easily. So my wife told me, go on social media. I say, leave Instagram. It's not picture, they're posting picture. What are they doing there? I didn't go. That's why I don't know why a young man doesn't want to marry. If a young man, 25, 28, she'll married. Max, she'll married. Don't marry witch, oh. If you marry witch and come here and come and tell me nonsense, I will deal with you. Don't marry witch. That's what I'm saying. Marry a godly woman. Your life will accelerate. What are you talking about? Your life will accelerate. What am I? You don't understand what I'm saying? When God, the Almighty God, says it's not good for you to be alone, who are you arguing with? Who are you even arguing with? Who is your mate first? Who is even your mate? I'm not the one that said it. God, the Almighty God that made man, say you can't be alone. Don't be alone. You are not good alone. You are arguing. What are you arguing? Because when you're alone, you have 2 sets of eyes. When you're married, you have 4 sets of eyes. Or 4 eyes, or however it. When you're alone, you have 1 point of view. You know, POV. When you're married, you have 2 POVs. So you are seeing life in, is it 3D or 4D or 5D? When you're married. Because now, as I'm looking at this computer screen, I can't see the back. When I'm married, if my wife is on that side, we can now see the full computer. When you are single, you have 2 hands. When you're married, you have 4 hands. Do you know what 4 hands can do? When you're single, you have 24 hours. When you're married, you have 48 hours. So both of you can achieve more in one day than you would achieve alone. In one day, one person can go and do school runs, another person can do the taxes, another person can. In one day, you have more people, more hours in one day. So the Bible is clear. It says 2 are better than 1. It says it's not good to be alone. If you marry, because you have 1 set of strengths, but it's limited. When there are 2 sensible people in a home, you have 2 sets of strengths. I don't know if you understand it. Picture you're a genius. Picture you're a very smart person and you're doing very well alone. Now picture you have 2 of you. 2 smart people. Imagine if 2 Steve Jobs are together. 2 Bill Gates. 2 whoever smart people, Imagine 2. If 1 can produce all these things we're enjoying, so imagine 2. And the law of marriage is not that 2 will be not additional. The law of synergy is not addition. It's not 1 plus 1 is 2. No. 1 plus 1 when it's married can be 8. That's how synergy works. It's not 2. So it's not addition. So how do you tell me you will not get married? Or how do you tell me you marry and your life is going down? It's either who you married or how you married. Or how you are marrying that wife. And again, this is what Husbandman is going to do for you. If you are single, we're going to help you know the kind of woman to marry. Most young men are seeing women as liabilities instead of assets. Why are you not married? Pastor, the financial, I don't have all the money, because you are looking for a liability. If you're looking for an asset, if I ask you, when do you want to have an asset? It's not today. It's in next year. When do you want to have an asset that is adding value to your life? It's today. When do you want a liability? Not the next 10 years. So many of you young men are seeing women as liabilities. That's why you don't want to marry. If you are seeing women as assets and you are looking for an asset, then you should marry today, this week. The pastor, the guest of nowadays, if you don't have money, they won't answer you. Is the type you are looking for. And that's what we're going to teach you, Husbandman. Is the type you are looking for. Looking for slay mama. Can you afford her cream? How organic cream can you buy? You don't look for the one that is your real type. So what was I saying, Jerry? Where was I? I forgot what I was saying. I was getting emotional. So if you can understand how powerful marriage is, 2 are better than 1. You combine those 2 strengths. And so I was saying, Pastor Moja told me go on Instagram. I said, leave Instagram. It's not a picture they are posting there. She said, go on Instagram. I said, I don't have time. She was on Facebook before I left because I was tired of people sending me messages I can't answer. My wife went ahead and opened the Instagram page. That's why in my final one, I'm going to come and the session I'm talking to wives. By the way, if you are here, your wife or wife to be, your fiancé of somebody, you've not registered for wife 101. There's also a discount for that one as well. It's that discount. Go and register. Or you're a man here, you have a wife, she's not registered. Okay, go and register quickly. As a wife, there are times you must take action so that your husband will later catch up. You will take action. She went ahead and opened that Instagram page for me. She opened. I said, "No, what are they doing? Facebook." Where was the Facebook before I ran away because I was tired of sending messages. I couldn't answer the messages. I left. She said, "No, you will like Instagram." I said, "It's picture they're posting." What am I don't like myself like that. I'm not just gonna put up that you have 300 pictures. Everything is your face. I just think it irritates me. As in 300 pictures, just your face. You're obsessed with yourself. I don't like those guys. I'm not doing. She went ahead and opened that page. For 2 years or a year plus, I didn't post. I didn't do anything. But once in a while, I'll watch other people's things. And one day, according to her story, because I don't remember all the details. Again, that's the beauty of marriage. One person has one strength, another person has another strength. Two people come together. It's a beautiful thing when you understand marriage. You will marry this week. Using your marriage, you don't understand it. So one day, I think she posted my son or something, and she had thousands or so of likes or whatever. And comments. I was like, because me, anything that involves reaching people, if you can reach people, I'm always excited about it. I said, you can reach people. I say, yes, that's what I'm telling you to go on Instagram. I said, yeah, I didn't see. You see, because men don't use here to here. Like I told you, I can give you more stories. I've suffered. If I was able to consciously learn, I would have gone further than this in life. And I'm still happy to how far my life has come. So I pity other men that feel lost. So I finally joined Instagram. And yes, things were normal for a while. Then 1 or 2 viral posts, 1 or 2 controversies. Somebody came to fight me once. Before you knew it, my page exploded. People say, where have you been all your life? I've been here. I've been here in my corner. Instead, now, we do world tours. There's literally nowhere I go in the world. Literally nowhere I go in the world that people don't come and greet me. One day, I'm out for driving. Because I put my car on Instagram, I was driving. Somebody stopped us on the road to greet us. I said, how do you know? He said it's the car. Yeah, see the car online. Somebody I never met. What am I trying to say? My life took a new trajectory just because of that Instagram page that my wife opened. You say you don't want to marry. Are you okay? My life changed. Same thing with YouTube. Now, today we have about 1.2 million followers. Same thing with YouTube. My wife has been telling me about YouTube. Say, go on YouTube. I say, YouTube. What are they doing on YouTube? That's what I do on YouTube. Then I was on television in Nigeria, normal mainstream, and I was paying to be on television. My wife said TV is going out of vogue. See, marry good woman. When I say go for wife 101 now, you're not going. Register your wife for wife 101, you're not going. There's a discount this weekend, Easter weekend discount from today to Monday night. To close there. It's a 20 or 30%, I don't know. But go get it. Go get it. She said, go on YouTube. I said, I don't have time for YouTube. Then we're selling our messages on CD. Hey, God. May God help our mentality as men, guys. We're selling our CDs. How much was it then? Was it 1,000 naira or 100 naira? I can't remember. That one you had to sell 10,000 pieces for the money to even make sense. And these CDs will send it to people, will mail it. If you buy 3 or 4 or 5 CDs, CD, disc, I don't know if you have no disc now. CD play, CD. You send it, you send it, to, thank you, SS. We'll send it. It was so slow. I say go on YouTube. After many years of her saying it, I went on YouTube. We have about 600 subscribers, 600,000 subscribers from all over the world. Almost 600,000 from all over the world. And YouTube pays me. I was paying silver per television. Silver Television, if they air it on Sunday, 3:30 p.m., anybody that didn't watch it that time is gone forever. It's gone forever. On YouTube, people are still watching 5 years ago videos. I'm still earning income. I didn't hear this. I can give you many more. Give you many more. So you are generally wired So number one thing to do is become a conscious listener, learner. It's a conscious thing. It's a conscious thing. Don't trust your instincts to figure things out. Don't trust your instinct to say, I know what I'm doing. My brother, you don't know what you're doing. A good woman is always a crown to her. Also, a husband, a virtuous man is a crown to her. They noted the woman. Not they say every woman is a crown. They say virtuous man is a crown to her. Not all women are crown. Some women are a problem. Some women are tongue of the type you just bought in this Easter. Tongue. But a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. So be conscious, be a conscious learner, be consciously meek. And it's a continuous battle. Because me, I used to say I pride myself of learning, but if I check my life, so many things that I moved late. If I had moved on time, when my wife told me or other people told me. So that's number one. Number two, and in talking about being a conscious learner, like I said, instinctively, as you grow older, listen now, this one is important. And this is a good clip to point out some old people, as you get older, let me read this one. Because some men, myself included, I think we need to get to a certain level financially. I recently learned that when we do that, we become the prize, and the topic of what you are being becomes an issue. Okay, that's the full discussion we'll have when we do Husbandman. Please come on, Husbandman. Come on, Husbandman. This moment you have used it to come and do Husbandman. Let's talk. So as you get older, the temptation to become more hardened comes. So it will be revisiting you because your natural instinct. Learning is going out of the ordinary. Being rigid is your natural instinct. So the way life works, every once in a while, if you let yourself sleep, you fall back to it's like going on a diet. If you don't change your personality, you fall back. Once you fall back to your natural way. So the older you get, you keep looking for excuses not to learn. That's why you see as men get older, they don't have people they listen to. They don't learn again. They don't try again. They want to become a self authorities, self-acclaimed, certified authorities. No, I actually heard one popular person say it on a show that yes, when you are young, as a young man under 40, you must learn from your spiritual leaders, from your mentors, from whatever. But there's a stage in life you get to, you should not be learning much from people. You should learn from within. I say, what kind of nonsense is this one? Where are people getting this rubbish? Where are people getting this rubbish? Look, at every level, there is a knowledge going on at that level. That's why you must open your mind at every level. The level when you are single is a different level when you are married. What married people will discuss. When you are single, it looks like, why are they taking it seriously? But there are things they are seeing at that level you can never see until you enter. There are level when you just get married and when you have children. When those children are growing, all those things are levels. I put on my post. You saw how my daughter is a teenager now, 14. I'm reading a book. I've started reading books. And I've started seeing that there are people living in that sphere of life before me. I was having a groove life when my kids were under 10. But people have been dealing with teenage kids. To now come there and say, I don't want to learn again. No, at every stage, there is currency of information. At every stage. If you are a local champion, that's a stage. The day you become a global phenomenon, that's another stage. If nobody talks you through and mentors you to prepare for the next stage, you will get there and fail. That means you can be successful. That's what happens to a lot of men. Successful in business, divorced. Because they thought business success automatically, and I have money, I'll just drop my wife, she'll be okay. No. Somebody still needs to now coach you what it means to have a wife. Coach you what it means to have kids. Coach you when you need to have adult kids. All these things are coaching. When you have $100,000, it's a different life from when you have $1 million. Then when you have $10 million, then you have $100 million. The discussions at that level are different. When you have one-man army, and when you have 10-man staff, and when you have 100-man staff, it's a different discussion. Different discussion. But you say, well, I've reached one place. Nobody's going to teach me anything again. You must be kidding me right now. You must be kidding me. The time I was living in Nigeria, the life there is laid out for me. I was a champion, in quotes, comfortable. Had people living with me, had drivers, have people that help with the housework, all that stuff. Now, I'm always on the road, especially globally. I had to adjust to the new life. I had to adjust to details I didn't used to think. They're asking me things now that I don't why do I need this information? See, bro, it's a new life. It's a new life. It's a new level. Whenever you enter a new level, you will need to be taught new things. I can go on and on. So how does somebody tell you that when you now become 40, when you become 40 and 50, your body alone is changing, even medically. Somebody needs to sit you down and say, you go and do prostate now. Things you never used to hear when you were 30. They tell you can't eat that thing too much now. So at every stage of life, you are learning. And the older you get as a man, the more rigid you think you know. That's why I see the most knowledgeable people are those poor old men. Do you know those poor old men? They know everything about everything. They know politics more than the people winning the election. They know economics more than people that own bank. They know football more than the owners of the club and the coach of the club. Haven't you noticed? The older you get, you think you know. Because you're no more learning. You must keep learning. You must keep learning. Part of the things I want to do with the guys as we go on are the things everybody can do to increase their finances. Anybody can do it. We'll do those things. So, number one, become more cautious. Number two, like I said, number two, know God. Your relationship with God. That's why the thing I'm doing with men, weekly we're going to have prayer. Every Friday night when other men are in night club, we are going to pray because we must replace it. If you're a man here and you drink, we're going to talk about alcohol. We're going to sit down and talk about it. I'm not going to impose what I think, but we're going to bring experts who will talk. And we'll check the facts and figures. So whether our mates are in nightclub, we'll pray Friday night. And it's not the normal Nigerian desperate prayer, somebody's praying for you to be something. Nobody can pray you into your destiny. We're going to teach you how to pray. You're going to learn to pray because you are a priest. These are the things we're doing in church that is weighing me out. We're deceiving these men. He's a priest. He's a pastor. Every training I go through, he has to go through it. You're a pastor of a home. If COVID happens again now, you will take care of your home spiritually. Most men don't know this. The men have been taught their main assignment is providing. I will teach you, husbandman. You will come. That's why most men can miss church but can't miss work. He thinks his real core assignment is providing. And he marries a smart woman that is a doctor, a lawyer, a banker. And she can make money. He has become useless. Because the thing he was using as his sole importance, she is now providing even more. That's not your core function. There's no way anybody called you provider. It was mentally lazy people that want to stay on that. Nobody called you provider. Go and give me one. For every one scripture you misquote on providing, I will give you properly quoted scripture 10 that calls you the real thing you are, which is not provider. Provider is not part of it. So because the men have that thinking, so the guy can never miss work, but he can miss church. He doesn't know what his real work is. So you must know God. That's the next step because it's in the place of prayer in the place of fellowship that God speaks to you, even though you are the head of the home, but you don't know what to do now. We can be real with ourselves. I'm the head of my home. A lot of times I'm totally lost as to what to do. If God doesn't come through and give me direction, I don't know what to do. I don't know what next. Taiwo, we've not started. This is just a pre-live event. The registration is still on. Anybody can go and join. Registration, they are putting the links on my page. Go to my website, or the links are actually put here. You can click it, or go to the link in my bio or whatever. There's a discount for this Easter, Friday to Monday. It ends Monday midnight. Both for the wife 101, the mentoring my wife is doing, and for the husbandman, the one I'm doing with men. And we are not just doing it alone. We're also bringing a host of some of our friends that are experts and authority or thought leaders in certain areas to share with you. Now, this kind of program normally is worth billions and billions of millions and millions of naira. But we're bringing all this thing down to you at $150, but there's discount, so it's $120, something like that. With the 20 or 30% discount of this Easter weekend. Go and jump on it, like I told you. Any of these people wanted to consult with them, it will cost you more than this. So you're getting a wider range of people and getting us consistently for a couple of weeks. And of course, you will join WhatsApp groups with us and other things. So it's a continuous thing. It's something to invest in. So number two, God relationship. Can't imagine what would have been if God didn't lead me, guide me at many different important points. One of the major things prayer does, not even one of the major things, it's supposed to be the major thing. But Africans, nothing remains the same in Africa. The major thing prayer does is God giving you wisdom. That's the major thing. Now, of course, God can answer prayers. But the number one, He doesn't want you to live on emergency. He doesn't want you to live by miracles. He wants you to live by principles. If you live by principles, you won't need most of the miracles. Whew, I don't know if you get that. But Africans like miracles. I told somebody I was talking to this week, I said, people that think and pray about today will be slaves to people that think and pray about tomorrow. I'll say that again before I drink water so that you think. People that pray and think only about today will be slaves to people that think and pray about tomorrow or about the future. Think about what I'm saying. Let me drink water. So if you notice, most Africa's prayer is today. That's why forever, not forever in Jesus' name, but for a long time, Africa will always be behind the rest of the world. So what is your prayer people are praying? If you're in Nigeria or in Africa, you better wake up and start praying better prayers. If it's this prayer you're praying, your children will pray the same prayer. They will be stuck where you are stuck. They will beg for car, they will beg for job. They will pray the same prayer you pray. That's the honest truth. I kid you not. I kid you not. If these prayers I hear people praying in Africa, if that's what you are praying, you pray for a long time. Oh God, give me house. Oh God, give me shoe. Your children will pray it as well. It's a generational begging. But you see, in the developed world, they're talking about Mars, talking about space, talking about fastest internet, talking about, you see, they're ahead. They're thinking 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead. They have everything here future-based. So we are going to go and still beg them. They will keep giving us aid. Since they gave back to me, America has been giving aid to Africa. Since they gave back to me, I'm going to be 50 soon. Nothing has changed. So when you come for that prayer meeting, we're not praying for you. We are teaching you to pray. You are the priest of your home. So that's the difference. Africans like the lazy way. The lazy way is not the easier way. It's the longer way. So many shortcuts are long cuts, just designed. So, God, the God factor, it opens you up. It opens you up when you learn how to pray. Number one thing God does for you in prayer is call unto me, I'll answer you, and I will show you great and mighty things that you don't know. So that direction, that wisdom that God releases when you pray is the most important thing. Of course, there are times you might be in situations where you need God to rescue you, but that's not a lifestyle. That's not a lifestyle. That can be your daily prayer. It's not biblical. There's no way you see that pattern in scripture. It's just an African racket. That's how Africans are. And once anything gets to Africa, it doesn't remain the same. That's just normal. To be used to the way we like it. Number 3. Thing you must do. Reading. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria said she thought the cost was £1,000. Oh, it's cheaper because our passion is not about making money. It's not about making money. It's always about developing people. $150 is not, and there's even discounted this weekend, so it's not a lot of money. Okay, that's even on that thing. What is big money to you? We're going to talk. We're going to talk. I even have IG Live on Monday, by the way, with Olumide Manuel. The title, You Are Too Old to Be This Broke. Please, everybody look out for that IG Live on Monday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Or Monday, I don't know. But look out for the IG Live. I'm having it to Olumide Manuel. The title is You Are Too Old to Be This Broke. How much is big money to you? Seriously, how much is big money? So many things. Too old to be this broke, yes. How much is big money to you guys? We're going to talk, guys. We're going to talk. Some of you work too hard. That's your only problem. I am Pastor Peter. I'm working on a course and a tour on finances alone because we've tried that they are broke. Too many people are broke in the body of Christ. Too many people are broke. I can tell you for free. People of the world don't look for money like that. Too many people are broke in the church. Body of Christ. So we want to talk about money. And one of the things that stresses marriage is finances. Husband is on 12-hour shift. Wife is on 12-hour shift. Everybody's on this shift, that shift. They're not even seeing themselves. They're not seeing the children. And by the time you come home from that long, grueling hours at work, your energy and everything is on reserve. You're tired. No, hey, this is why people are divorcing now. When you are stressed, the woman is working that hard, she's stressed, she gets home. Then the man says, you want to eat. The man wants to have sex. Or the woman wants to talk. You want the man to talk and listen. They are too tired to give. So they are giving reserve. They are burning on fumes. After a while, they'll see their husband or their wife as a burden. As a burden. Money. If you don't take care of money to stress you. So we're applying the full thing. But these are the things you must start. You must come. Because one of the courses in Husbandman is on money. All right. To get a discount for the men, the discount code is mentality. For the wife 101, please, I don't know what the wife 101 code is, but there's a discount for wife 101 if you're a wife. Or you have friends, you have wives that are always complaining, or wives that just want to be a better wife. It might not be that. You see, Africans think learning and improving yourself was when you're in crisis. They see counseling as something you do when you're in trouble. No, you do counseling so that you will not be in trouble. You go for counseling so that you will not be in crisis. That's what you do. That's what you don't wait till you have a problem. Don't wait till you have a problem. So if you're a wife, you want to be an effective wife, Wife 101 is ongoing. You can register. If you're a fiancé, they've proposed to you, ring is not as important as this course. Come, register before you marry that man. If you're a man here, single or married, for the men one, it doesn't even concern marriage. So if you're single or married, you must come. Register for it. Borrow if you need to borrow. Use your credit card if you need to do credit card. Trust me, it's a good investment. I'm not just saying it because I'm the one running it. Reading, next point. Reading. So there's Easter discount, Friday to Monday night. 12 midnight on Monday is ending because Jesus paid it all. The discount. So please jump on it, take advantage of it. After this Easter Monday, we lock it. And it goes back to normal price. So, reading. Part of what we're going to do, we're going to have some reading going on in our in the program. Reading will change your life. Reading will change your life. Now, you can get this reading soft copy, hard copy, or even watch YouTube or whatever, but I prefer reading because there's an exercise in reading. Or let me say so, I actually find it easier to watch a YouTube video, but I gain more when I read because reading forces you to think. When you're watching a video, the points are dropping. You can't think on the point because they're saying on that point. When you're reading, when something hits you, you can stop and think. You can underline. So I learn more from reading. I learn a lot from reading. It forces you to think. Reading will change your mind. You can see my library now. It's bigger than this one. This is just part of my books. It goes up, goes down. The books everywhere. I buy books every week. I buy books every week of my life. I buy books. I kid you not. My friend was telling me that, can we stop buying books? Or can we have a budget for books? I said, yes, we have a budget for books, $100,000. She's trying to talk me out of buying books. I buy books every week. She was trying to talk me out of buying books. Like, can we even have a fixed budget? So that you know, buy. I said, yes, let's have a fixed budget. It's $100,000. In other words, we're not going to stop buying books. Number 3, I'm about to start rounding up. Mentoring. Oh man. Man, if you're a man here, I want to see in the comments section. If you're a man here, do you have a mentor? When I mean a mentor, not just somebody not somebody you admire, someone that is speaking into your life consistently and openly. Not just somebody that I read this book. All of us have those ones. I mean, someone that is some steps ahead of you in what you're doing that you actually have access to and you talk to. If you have a mentor, say, I have. Let me see. If you don't have, say, I don't. An active mentoring relationship. Active one. If you have, say, I do. If you don't have, say, I don't. It will incredibly and radically change your life. It will incredibly and radically change your life. It has changed my own life. You must have mentors. It's part of things that opens your mind. You would think what you're doing is big. You would think what you're doing is good until you meet someone that shows you bigger figures, shows you bigger ways to do things. It will challenge your thinking. Every man needs it because men were wired more to learn by models, not by models. Did you get that? We're wired more to learn by models, not by modules. You know, module 1, module 2. That's not a man's greatest way to learn. A man likes to learn by what he sees. When he sees. So when you see me drive certain cars, do certain things, or share testimony of how I show my wife love, how to special my wife. I'm not in paparazzi. I'm not interested in paparazzi. I know what I'm doing psychologically. So now I go everywhere. Someone tell me, I surprised my wife now. You know that you said that time. I surprised her. I'm happy. That's why I share those things and show those things. Because I know in the world of men, that's how we learn. It's easier for us to learn when we see another man we like or admire or look up to doing certain things. So that's why I want to live in a big house. I want to fly planes. I want to drive good cars. It's to tell the men that, look, it's good to be good. It's good to do. It's good to love your wife. It's good to respect your wife. It's good to do this, good to do that. That's why. Somebody said, looks like the cost would be a great birthday gift for my husband. Please go and get for him. Register for him. There's an Easter discount. So take advantage of it this weekend. There's an Easter discount. I know some of you don't need discount. If you don't need discount, don't use discount. Just buy the normal cost. Don't waste. Or if you want to even sponsor somebody as well, other people, you want to drop maybe 1K, 2K, $3K to sponsor some people. Yeah, there are people like that. You can do that. But of course, if you're a wife, go and get it. The amazing Miss E, hope you have registered for Wife 101 so that you can now register for him. Mentoring. So I was watching something yesterday. Very interesting. You see, like I said, I look at men as they age. That's what I'm looking at now. I was watching an interview. Two of my favorite people were on that interview. A guy called Nick Kyrgios. Kyrgios. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Nick Kyrgios. He's a tennis player. Those of you that are tennis, you know him. Nick Kyrgios. He's from Australia. Then he was interviewing Mike Tyson, one of my own favorite boxers of all time as well. And as they were doing that interview, Mike Tyson asked Nick Kyrgios that, you must have a mentor. Do you have a mentor? And Nick said he doesn't have. Now let me give you background gist. Mike Tyson was a hothead before, street fighter, just looking for trouble about. And he got a mentor that disciplined him and got him into boxing and changed him. And that's what made Mike Tyson a champion. Mike Tyson said it himself in that interview that, that mentor will discipline you and put you in shape and force you to be the better version of yourself. That's what made Mike Tyson great. He was a rugged guy on the street, fighting for free. That mentor grilled him, you can't do this, you can't do that. And he rose to be one of the greatest boxers of his time, heavyweight champion. The moment that his mentor died, Mike Tyson's life crashed. That's when he began to carry women, began to buy things he did not need, he went broke. He began to lose fights when his mentor died because nobody to discipline him. Everybody around him were hailing him because they're just there for their money. So he asked Nick that, do you have a mentor? Nick said he doesn't. Now, let me tell you the gist. Nick Kyrgios is supposed to be the number one tennis player in the world today. If you know tennis and you have watched tennis, Nick Kyrgios, super gifted. Now, there's what we call something three, the big three in tennis, the big three. These are the three biggest tennis players, and they were all alive at one time, or all champions at one time. That is Rafael Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer. Only three people have beaten all three of them. Only three people in the world have beaten all three of them. And among those three people, Nick is one of them. That's how good Nick is. But you know what? Nick has never amounted to anything. Some of you don't even know the name. He has never amounted to anything in tennis. You know why? Very bad attitude. No mentor. He said it yesterday. That was what I watched. I said, no wonder. Because Mike Tyson has hotter head than Nick, but Mike Tyson made it strictly on the basis of a solid mentor. A mentor saves your life. So sometimes you see people's life, it's not because they are good or bad, it's who was there. Nick is singularly, he should be number one today. If you see Nick play tennis, Nick will beat Rafael Nadal play. He's joking. He's not even taking the game seriously. He will flog Rafael. I've watched so many of the matches. He will be joking. He'll be playing with the ball. Nick loves basketball more than tennis. So he'll be saying he's more, and he's 6 foot something. Even in the interview, he wore Air Jordan cap. He loves basketball more than tennis, but he would have been a tennis star. But no mentor. Nobody can talk to him. If he's angry, he scatters the ball. He throws away game. Does whatever. Every fight, always fighting. Bad attitude. Never won any important competition. Never won one. Yet he beat the big three. If you see Nick here, if Nick play short here, everybody go home now. Everybody go. Just on the basis of mentoring. And I saw Mike Tyson, 60 years old, talking to Nick, 29 years old. I know in tennis, Nick's career is over. He does exhibition game now because he had injuries and all. His career is over. He's gone. Without him being number one. without him being who he should be. And Tyson was telling him that it's a mentor that made me who I am. I said, you see, like I said, I'm a pattern person. Me, I'm looking for patterns in everything. That's one of my areas. I'm seeing why this thing is going this way. Why this thing go. That's what I'm always intrigued about. Nick is gifted. Beat the big three. You don't. Why are you to beat Federer, beat Nadal, beat Djokovic? Hey, only 3 people in the world have beaten those 3 people together. As in, you beat all of them. Only 3 people in the world. Nick is one of them. Yet, most of you don't know who Nick is. Top tennis player, but didn't amount to anything. Never won a major tournament. Never hit number 1 spot. He never entered first 3 in ranking. Never entered first 5. I think his highest was first 9 or something. You need a mentor. There must somebody you can find around you that can speak into your life. Let me round up. Next one is friends. Friends helps your mentality. Guys, you must be deliberate about friends. One thing I noticed with Lone Rangers and people that struggle and all that, they're always alone, or they have friends that are not serious. Guys, you must be strategic about your friendships. I've always been. Ask my wife, she was telling me today that one thing I like about you is that anywhere you enter, you try to make friends first. It has been my major secret in life. Relationships. I keep in touch. Don't be a user. You only call people when you need them. No. We'll teach you that as part of the things anybody can do to increase their wealth, their net worth. It's increasing your network. We'll teach you that. It's part of the things we'll do. Even if it's not in this course, it's part of the packages I have for the men. I don't play relationships. Again, as men get older, you find that they don't have friends. They stay with the most unproductive ones. They stop chasing the productive ones. Because as you get older, let me tell you guys, as you get older, so for instance now, if your friend is a bank owner or a bank MD or a bank manager, and your career has not been going well. Now, when you guys were in your 20s, you guys hung out every weekend. You guys did things a lot together. If he's growing and he becomes bank MD, bank manager or something, and your career doesn't go well, you'll find that he has less time now to hang out with you because he has to hang out with other bank managers or other bank MDs or some functions that they invite him for now. So he won't have time for the kind of time you have. If you are not careful, your pride and other things will get him like, who does he think he is? I can't be chasing him now. You give him gap, and that gap will keep getting wider. I see a lot of men like they're hiding in their cubicle now because they can't call their friends that are successful. And if they call their friends, the only thing they want to talk about is beg the person for money or for help. You must be strategic with friendships. Not be a user. I'm not talking about being a user because Africans, that's what we think about. Somebody's asking what time will the classes be holding. We'll tell you all those time, but the beautiful thing is that just in case it doesn't work with your exact timing of your country, there'll be replay. So whenever you are awake or whatever, you can watch. So there's no excuse to miss this thing, okay? Just be kidding. And there's Easter discount. Don't forget, take advantage of it. Go and register today. It's close on Monday midnight. So, right, friends. People like Pastor Purchase, my friend. Ask my wife. We're watching on TV. I heard him teach. I said, I like this guy's teaching. This is before people even knew who Pastor Purchase was. And Pastor Purchase says all the time that Pastor Kingsley is my first friend. He says all the time. He says it. I thank God for people that remember, because some people you labor with them and they forget you. I watched him preach. I said, I told Pastor Major, this guy will be my friend. He will be my friend. You know what I started to do? His church was in Yaba then. I'll leave my house some midweeks. Maybe if I'm going to do something in the island or sometimes I just, for no reason, I'll just go and sit down and attend his midweek service. And after service, we'll just greet. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, fine. Just came to enjoy his service. God bless you. Great word. That's it. That's it. There's another time I'll come back. Oh, ask some questions. We'll share. He'll share some things in his own heart. Oh, I said, no, don't use Muson Center. Use National Theatre. Don't use this. Don't use. Give advice. And today we're cordial. We're good friends. I knew from the beginning who I wanted my friends to be. You don't just choose friends because who is closest to you. You choose friends because who's closest to where you're going. Not who's closest to where you are. Closest to where you're going. Strategically. And you put in the work. Call, attend their things, remember important dates, show up for them when they need you. Yeah. Don't come with a bowl to take. Come with a basket to give. You come to give. Everybody responds to a giver, receives a giver. Everybody avoids a taker. When you have solid friends, there's some details I can't give here. There's some details I can't give here, but I would have been stranded if not for some friends. I still took $5,000 US and gave to one of my friends. In fact, there are two people I've given $5,000 US. So two solid friends have given $5,000 US in the past few days. $5,000. So when you say you don't attend, cost $150, is your free? You're hanging out with the wrong friends. What is big money to you? The two people, the value they've been to me is worth more than $5,000 for sure. One of them, I just giving money in cash. I said, look, the advice you've been giving me, you didn't have to give me those information. Somebody catching how you build friendship. You reward, you acknowledge, you appreciate. Your friend travels to come and see you. Your friend calls you. Appreciate it. Not just that, they appreciate it later again that I say appreciate you. Some people did something for me on Sunday. Yes, my daughter's birthday. They're the ones that took them today. I still call them today and send message today to thank them for Sunday. I've shared this story many times how when I went to Dubai for the first time, not the first time, but I wanted to ride motorcycle. I ride motorcycles. I've not ridden in a while, but I like power bikes. So I went to Dubai. I wanted to ride with the biking team there. So I went to rent a motorcycle. When I rented the motorcycle, after I rented it, I didn't know the road, and there was no GPS those days, or at least I didn't have GPS, but it wasn't common those days. I don't think there was GPS. So I couldn't get to my hotel from where I rented the bike because it means I ride the bike to my hotel. I didn't know road. So and it was night. So I felt it was still dangerous for me to ride in the night, ride a motorcycle in a foreign land that I don't even know the way. And where the group is meeting the next day to do the group ride is in the same area I rented it. But they won't be open. I don't know if you're getting the gist. So I had to remove my bike from the store. Or they'll lock the store. They won't come tomorrow when the group is meeting in that place, that spot. So I had to look for where to park the bike and enter a taxi and go home and come back in the morning and collect my bike. So I was looking for a place. I saw a mall like 2 or 3 blocks away. There was a mall. So I entered the mall. I said, I want to park my bike here. They said, we don't allow people to park overnight. So I said, let me talk to the supervisor. They called the supervisor. Never met him. I said, look, I explained this situation. He said, they don't allow it, but it's going to allow me to park the bike. So he parked the bike for me. I said, this is where it is. They know it's your own. Tomorrow morning, just come and collect it. So I came, did everything, collected the bike. About almost a year after, I came to Dubai again for something else. I went to the mall, asked for the guy. The guy came out. I said, you remember me? He said, yes. I said, I just came to thank you for that last year that you allowed me, would help me with the bike. The guy said, okay. I said, what else do I want? I said, no, I just came to thank you. He said, no, are you serious? I said, yes, that's why I came. He couldn't believe it. That I remembered something last year and just came to thank. He said, let me give you tea. Let's drink tea. Let me give you something. I said, I don't want anything. I just came to thank you. Now, you think if that guy was in a position to help me again tomorrow, do you think he won't want to help? Some of you don't appreciate people. Build solid friendships. Build solid relationships. So the guy I gave $5, I said it's just first payment. As things go on, I will still bring more. Because that information you gave me, you didn't have to give me. And I know people that will know that information I will not give me. So there are many people like that have been instrumental. I plan to be rewarding them as I can. I plan to reward them as I can. Because they've stuck out their neck, they've done things for me. So who are your friends? What are your friends? Because I have a friend. That one, we've not even done the thing, but he told me one time that he just bought a house. I said, I'm trying to buy a house, but you know how America is, down payment, mortgage, all these things. He said, how much is the house? I can't remember how much I told him now. Is it 500K, 600K US dollars? He said, do I want to make $1 million? Hey. When did he not swear for me? I said, of course. You say you can't show me how to make $1 million. And I don't need to stress myself. Okay, may God give you good friends. That's what I'm saying. Africa, they're deceiving you. They can't pray into destiny sometimes. You need your head to be working. Your head has to be working. He said, I can help you make $1 million. I didn't take, like I said, I don't hear. I didn't take him seriously for over a year. I'm saying, a man naturally hearing this is not your strength. That's sometimes a man needs to suffer to hear, to have sense. He needs to go through a lot. He needs to almost lose something. Hearing is not great for men. So you have to be conscious. It's over a year. He told me. I didn't take it seriously. $1 million. Now he just a call with left hand. My brother, go and sit down. It's not CBEX or what do they call it? It's not MMO. It's not magic. I'm not interested in all this magic. I'm a busy person. When I've seen the guy spend $1 million a lot of times. Like, what? So this is working exactly the way this guy said it will work. So we're in discussions now to try and implement something like that. But see, when he first told me, I didn't just take it seriously. $1 million, I just a call like that. The guy has done is worth way more than that. That's what's big money to you. $150 is what you're dragging your body. May God open that. You see, mentality, a man's mentality limits him, then limits his whole family. He's the head. So if he's thinking small, the whole family is trapped. So let me round up, Jerry. And then the last one, of course, marry well, marry a good wife. To help your mentality. My wife has been such a great blessing. Such a great blessing. I don't always listen to her every time. But a few times I've listened to her. She has been telling me since do something for men. I've not seen it yet. Even though I feel for men all the time, but she has been telling me do something for men. I said, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't have the concepts yet. Well, but finally we're here. So I know she'll be somewhere laughing at me now, but it doesn't matter. God is my defender. God is my defender. So we want to do a countdown. 150 people that will register right now. I want to see 50 people that will go to that platform now and register. And my team will be confirming for me if they are actually registering. That's the link. Go now and register. I want to hear from my team how many people are registering as we speak. Let's do that. Then I'll take some Q&A, but I want to count 50 people at least that will register tonight for Husbandman to cover different aspects of a man. So whether you're single or married, this course will help you. There's a discounted price right now. Go take advantage of it. Click the link, pay. I want to acknowledge the 50 people as they do it. So please, team, confirm for me if anybody has gone to register. Do we even have one person that will go right now and register? If you're a woman, you can register for your husband, of course. For your husband, you can also register for yourself or for your wife in terms of wife 101. So Pastor Mildred has wife 101. I have Husbandman. It's just a mentoring. Okay, somebody said they registered a few minutes ago for wife 101. All right, that's good. That's good. I want 50 people. 50 people to confirm that. 50 people. And you see, your mind will keep telling you, giving you many reasons why you shouldn't. I've been there. But trust me, this is not a deal you should miss. It's not a deal you should miss. You signed up for your husband. Beautiful. So I think we have 2 people. Somebody said I registered tonight. So that's 3 people. Good. Madu, does he asking how much is the discount? I think normally the cost is $150, but I think with 20 or 30% discount, it's going for $120 or thereabout. Somebody said they're not seeing any link to click. It's right there on my page or on the comment or whatever. So team, please, or just go to LDM with PK, the website, ldmwithpk.org/husbandman. So it's very easy, Patrick. Just go to ldmwithpk.org/husbandman. I want us to hit 50 tonight. It's a clickable link. Just click the link. You will see it. I want us to do it. Yeah, so Awesome says marry well and continue marrying well. So it will be awesome. Yes, I'm seeing some people. Unso Horidem Idem just registered. Martins Ewere just up. I'm pronouncing your names well. Taiwo Akinshaya just registered. Beautiful. Taiwo, well done. Shaya, well done. Oluwaseyi, you can't be in doubt now. You say if you register for him and if you attend, no, don't be in doubt. Don't even think like that. What you do, register for him when the course is on, play it for him. Even if he misses that exact time, play the replays for him. There will be sessions he will like, trust me. So you have to act in faith, okay? Somebody said, I have a question, please. I want to register, but I will surely not be in time for the course. So in order for that cash not to go, how am I able to get the course? And there's replay. There's replay. So you're not missing anything. Because people are joining from all over the world, it would always be at everybody's time. So there'll be replay. All right, there'll be replay. So you can watch it. Yes, Favor says, I'll tell my male friends about it. Please tell them. Is there a discount code we can use right now? Yes, there's a discount code right now. There's a discount code right now for the men. I think it's mentality in caps. That's for the husbandman. It's mentality in caps. Then for the women, I don't know what their own is. Yes, Oriyomi Adenuga just registered. Beautiful. I'm excited. Yes, Samuel Duke said he just registered. Beautiful. Can some of us who had already registered a few days ago take advantage of the discount? If you have registered a few days ago, except on register from that person, then you take advantage of it. If you want to go and collect your money, then you're missing the point of the whole thing. It's not 23. When we're done with it, $20 is not, hey, that I'm telling you now. I'm telling you that somebody was telling me that it can help me make $1 million. I didn't take him seriously for over a year. That I'm telling you. I was laboring. Some of you, what the first thing you need to do is you like work too much, first of all. So if you like suffering and work, you can't make a lot of money. When you make more money, you don't do more work. No, you do less work. If you do more work every time you want to make more money, Hey, there's so many things I don't want to go ahead of the course now. But one of the things I'm going to share with men is the difference between shepherding and hunting. If you're a man, you must be moving towards shepherding. You can't hunt forever. You don't have the energy and the sustainability to be a hunter till you die. You must be a shepherd. The difference between a shepherd and a hunter is every time a hunter needs to eat, he has to go to work. Every time he needs to eat, he has to go to work. A shepherd, on the other hand, his sheep can give birth to sheep at home, even if he's not working. So you see this life of Esau and Jacob, and in every man's life, you must work towards that. So forget about $20. If you've already prayed the 150, don't worry about this $20 we're giving people. That's not what you should be thinking about. Trust me. Prince OJ just registered. God bless you. Oh, my son Fikayo Benson just registered. I want us to hit 50 people tonight. Before I do, I'll do some Q&A. Then we will go. Remember, if you're a wife, there's wife 101. If you're a husband, there's husbandman. So if you're a couple, that's the best. One of my sons, he didn't even know since. I just sent him a reminder yesterday or the first day to register him and his wife. And he sent me feedback immediately. Because my wife attended the session this week and said, wow, that she was so blessed. And there will be sexologists too. People come and talk to the wives and everybody else. So, see, the course is worth it. Trust me. The course is very, 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 very worth it. All right. And if you're here and you're interested in sponsoring people, please. Yes. All right. Send to your wife, send to your husband. Good one. Send to your wife, send to Samuel Duke just registered. Well done. Send to your wife, send to your husband, send to your brother, send to your sister, send everybody. They can do a lot with this. While we're waiting for others to register, please go and register now. We're trying to get some countdown today. At least 50 people. Let me take one or two questions while we're doing that. All right. Don't forget the discount code is mentality for the men. I don't know what it is for the wife one-on-one shop, but they'll tell you. So, yes, Ty will say I can sponsor 2 people. So, Ty, please reach out to us so that we can discuss that quickly. Reach out to any of the team. You'll see their numbers and their details. Gideon, is there a number? Yes, so if you see the screen, there's an email there. There's supposed to be a number here as well, but there's an email as well. You can just send us a quick email that I want to sponsor 2 people, sponsor 3 people, and then we'll find who really needs it and give it to the person. Yes, good Mr. Can you clarify if there was an Easter discount or only the mentality code? Yes, the mentality code is for the Easter discount. Easter starting tomorrow now. So mentality is the code for this Easter discount. All right, so I hope you understand. I'll be glad and happy if someone will cancel me. All right. So can I take 2-3 questions before I go? Just registered Obi. God bless you. Good. I'm excited for you. You're doing the right thing. Investing in yourself. You're doing the right thing. Investing in yourself. Trust me. Is there a link? Yes, there's a link. It's right on the page. It's clickable. That link is clickable. All right. Is there a link for Wife 101 as well? Yes, there's a link for Wife 101. There's a link. Go to the description of the video and click it. Or just go to ldmwithpk.org/husbandman. For Wife 101 as well, there's a link for that. Just jump on it and go register for your wives, for fiancés, girlfriends, whatever it is. They're looking for information for Wife 101, guys. How would you put that up? All right. So, thank you, everybody. I'm still waiting for a few people to register tonight. Let's go do it immediately. Let's do it. Yes, Sheon said it's registered. Beautiful. Good one. Jide Kazim. Awesome. I'm feeling you guys. I am feeling you guys. Yes. So for the wives, go to seller and search for wife 101. Yes, Laban, what's your question? Ask your question. Yes. And for those asking about good wife, good husband, we're also doing something for singles, like I told you, where you would be both mentor, single mentored, and then you can also interact with each other. All right. Ask your question because I'm about to sign out. It was a great time, man. We've hung out today. It was enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Uh, I need someone to reserve for me. I'm a student of Delta University. Blah, 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 blah. Will there be lifetime access granted of replay? Definitely on lifetime access, but you have replay for a few days or weeks or whatever, but not lifetime. How do I know I am slowly breaking off from my limited mentality and getting there as a man who is turning 20? Oh, how will you know? Every time you feel renewed, every time you feel born again, you must always have a born again experience. All right. There's a born again experience of giving your life to Christ, but there is always that new born again experience when you feel you've just entered into a new season, a new level, and you feel like where were you all your life? You feel like this. That how come I didn't know this? How come I didn't see this? Somebody's asking, is there a link for discount? Yes, there's a link for discount today now. I think I saying you can still see 150. Please, there's a discount code called mentality in capital letters. You'll see it there. All right, use it. Use it. Use it, Yinka. Yes, Ahmed Kazim just registered. Tokpa Jai just registered. Beulah Abdul just registered. Shegun Ibile K just registered. Obinna Agboti just registered. Beautiful. We're going to hit 50 tonight. Let's do that. Nick, God bless you. Nicholas, Nick, I just spoke about Nick. Nicholas, that's it. So you are going to be different from that, Nick. So how do you know you're breaking out from a mindset? It's like I told you. Someone told me that he can help. I mean, this person just said it casually. Do you understand? He was trying to buy. He just bought a house, 700K. Means I was trying to buy a house, 600 or 700K. I can't remember now. USDO. And he said, "Oh, he paid." And I assumed, of course, most people here in America, you don't buy a house cash. Now, many people buy a house cash in America. $700,000, you pay cash. $1 million, you pay cash. Nobody does that. They do mortgage. You pay small and you pay small. You pay down payment. Sometimes down payment is as small as 5% of the money, and you start paying small for the rest of your life. So I assumed, of course, when he said he just bought his house, I assumed, of course, now mortgage now. He said, no, he paid cash. I said, my brother, okay, you don't know what everybody's doing. He said he paid cash. So he asked me how much is the house I want to buy. He told me, he said he can help me make $1 million. I said, okay, I didn't follow up because it didn't make too much sense to me. $1 million, I had to call with left hand like that. I will not go do armed robbery, no go do Yahoo, no go do jazz. My brother, it's not CBEX I'm looking for now. And all these things. It's over a year now, I believe, or maybe about, I don't know, maybe about a year. He has bought like 2 or 3 houses and he's paying cash. So when I began to actually understand and see the figures, how it actually works, I was like, what was I? And one very wise guy I listened to said something. He said the reason why people don't make a lot of money is that they always equate money and work. So if that is the mentality you have, you always want to work hard. And there's a limit to how many hours you have. 24 hours in a day. You have 24 hours in a day. So if you are making 500,000 naira now for working 9 to 5, if you want to make 1 million naira, it means you're going to work 9 to 9 or whatever, two times the time. No, you're not. So that guy was saying that you actually have to learn how to work less. If you learn how to work more, you never make a lot of money. You must learn how to work less. So how do you know your mentality is changing when the way you're seeing life is constantly changing? People say women are troublesome. I don't see women are troublesome because I understand how they think now. things like that. So when is your thinking changing? If you're thinking life is hard, there's no money in the world, there's no money in the country, then your thinking needs to change. Somebody said he asked a question. Let me check. How can you differentiate? Is that your question? Yes. How can you differentiate between a woman that is pretending to be virtuous before marriage and will change after marriage? Good. So you need to know what qualities makes a good woman. Then you need to also be the kind of person that is knowledgeable enough to recognize it. A wife is like real estate. If you are trained in recognizing what makes a real estate valuable, even when people are seeing swamp and bush, you can see possibility. If you're not trained, all land and all house look the same to you. But there's parts of real estate, though, they are not all the same. So it's about you being better and knowing what to look for. So if I ask you now, how many books on marriage have you read? Have you read my book, 7 Qualities Wise Men Want? It's a book I have, 7 Qualities Wise Men Want. Have you read it? Likely the answer is no. Have you read my book, How to Know If She Really Loves You? Likely the answer is no. Have you read my book, Who Should I Marry? Have you watched my videos? You see, so you can't know something you don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. You can't know something you don't know. Yes, I've seen Oluwasegun Akimukumi has just registered. Please, 150 people to register tonight. So please go register. Go register. How do I deal with the issue of consistency at pursuing limitless mindset? Good. Consistency is a major issue. So we're going to talk about that too in Husbandman. Many people do the right thing, but do it too few times. That's the problem. It's like go to the gym once a year. It's the right direction, but once a year won't get you success. 50 people, guys. Let's go. Let's get 50 people on the group. Go register right now. I want 50 people to sign up tonight before I sign up. So let's go. Use your credit card if you need to. Call someone to transfer if you need to. But let's get it going. Trust me. I enjoy the discount. There's a discount for Easter. All right. Mentality is the discount code. Somebody said lusts can be overcome with daily prayer and avoid anything that tempts you. I don't just want to jump ahead of myself, but it's the issue of sexuality for men is, it's just peculiar and it impacts your productivity in such a powerful way. It impacts your productivity. All right, guys, we're about to sign out. I need at least 10 more people to sign up before I leave today. So let's go. Do it. Yeah. Chi Dozier just registered. Good. Someone says, is there going to be a US tour this year? No, there will not. I don't even know if there will be next year. But where are you? GY, what city are you in though? Somebody said, I'm in Wife 101. Should I wait for the discount PM talked about before? It's the same discount too. So you also register tonight for your husband. Same discount. It's the same discount. So register for your wife, your husband. GY, what city are you in? The tour we are planning, we don't know if it can happen we know it can happen this year. It's going to happen. We don't know if it can even happen next year. It depends on how fast we're able to get the cost. It's on finances. We want to talk about finances with couples and with even singles. So we need that cost to be ready, and then the planning. We want to go to as many cities as possible, all around the world again, as we did the last time, and help people keen. There's too much financial pressure. It will to allow you to be a good parent. You can't see your children though. And so much financial pressure everywhere. So it's one thing that's in our heart to solve. I have a tough question. Anambra, my girlfriend is from Imo. My parents are against our union. How do I know if she's the one or if my parents are right? It's not a tough question now. You see the problem? You're saying it's a tough question. It's not a tough question, Hillary. That's the first problem. It's not tough. Nothing's tough. That's mentality I'm trying to talk about. Nothing's tough. It's just tough for you because of where you are, with the knowledge you have. It's not tough. It's not tough. Trust me. It's not tough. Madu Doze, thank you. Registered. But I'm unable to join the Husbandman group. Do I have a download? They will reach out to you. Somebody reach out to Madu so that you can know how to Please can you share the link for registration? It's the link is right there on the description in the video, or just go to ldmwithpk.org. Just register. All right. The course itself is going to start next month, but we need to get everybody registered because we're going to close registration at some point, like end of this month. We're going to close registration, but there's a discount for this Easter, so that's what I want you to go and do now, so that you take advantage of this discount. After Easter Monday, the price will change again. In my currency, I can't manage someone to sponsor me. Blah, 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 blah. So yes, so it's not a difficult thing. I have a book, I Love You, My Parents Say No. I have a book, Who Should I Marry? I have all those things. So it starts with learning. It starts with you learning. You can't pick wife. Don't pick wife until you learn. Don't pick wife until you do the course we're discussing. Don't pick wife. Because that's the issue. If you're not knowledgeable, you just pick any first girl you see. Then you now enter one chance. I'm not saying marriage is bad. Marriage is stressful. No, it's not. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I am Pastor Media teaching you all those things, how to pick wife, how to know a good woman, all that is there. It's not difficult. Trust me. It's like driving. The first time when you didn't know how to drive, driving look like rock. Even flying plane, it's not hard. If you're ready to go and learn, it's not hard. One of my boys is a pilot. I hope he's here. He's a pilot. He has flown for military pilot. He's flying commercial now. When he explained everything to me, that it's not hard. That a lot of times the machine, the plane even does a lot of things for itself. So it's not hard. Just when you look at it from far, hey, flying a plane, and you enter a plane, you see all the many buttons. You say, hey. No, it's not that bad. Trust me. Timothy said he has registered. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Yes, Mother say thank you for the Easter discount. Let me know how I can sign my friend in the wife course. Yes, please. So, guys, can you give me information for the wife 101 where they can get it? So to register for wife 101, visit Seller and search for wife 101. So go to Seller, just search for wife 101. All right. That's how to register for the wife 101. All right. Somebody said, Pastor, it seems women love to have their freedom to be close friends with many people, but men can't do that. How do you handle that without coming off as jealous? Everything starts from the kind of home you are building. So now, timeless, I don't know if you're married or single. That will help me a lot. Everything starts from the home you are building. This is what I'm working with the husbandman. The kind of home you are building. If you build the right design, all these questions you're asking me won't come in. If you build the right design, when I was still in a relationship with my wife, I'm a word of God person. So I don't believe in prophet give you direction. It's not biblical. You won't see it in the New Testament where a prophet was giving somebody direction for their life. You won't see it there. So when we're in the courtship, me and my wife, because her ex was trying to come back, I was in the picture. So in court, she had two people asking for, Oh, somebody said, I don't want to forget my question, my train of thoughts. I'm coming, Miss Educated. I'll come back to your question, hopefully. So a prophet, that a pastor, but he sees, that the mother, that prays for the mother and all that, was telling the mother that she has a word for her daughter. So the mother asked her, the guy wants to pray for you, the guy wants to give you a message, blah, blah, blah. So my wife didn't go for just for that reason, went for something else, but the guy was there. So the guy finally told her that there are two men interested in you. One is a pastor, one is a doctor. He said, the pastor is not your husband, marry the doctor. When my wife left there, God also spoke to my wife what to do. But when she came back, she came to see me and she said, can you imagine? I went to see that man, and this is what the man said. And I said, okay, what do you say? Because that day was going to be a defining moment. If she was always kind of woman, I'll say, hey, prophet, I've said this, prophet, I've said this, the relationship will end that day. Because the vision of marriage I have is that we both stay with what the word of God says, not what prophet says. So the kind of home you want to build is the beginning of everything. Mr. Kelly say, hi, Kingsley. How were you so confident that your wife would have kids? Give you an in. Beautiful question. Beautiful question. He said, none shall bury in the land, both man and woman now. You see, and I didn't study the Bible because I was going to have problem. That's what's happening to many people in Africa. They are trying to study for problem. People, anything I study now should be for your future, not today. Not today. So I've been reading the Bible and eating the word of God before I even thought of marriage. So it's not because my wife, I knew that they're not married. I've eaten that scripture. So when she came, I didn't even give it a second thought. You will have children. You will have children. I didn't give it a second. It's not that I thought about it. No. Her first relationship, when she told the guy disappeared for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. When she told the guy she wanted children, before she came back. Mel, she told me right there and then, I said, move on. If that's your reason, forget how you have children. It's the Bible. It's just the Bible. I just believe the Bible. Okay. How many are we doing, guys? Samuel Kuda just registered. Hey, Sam, I believe that's my own Sam. My guy. Timothy Olonro Dare just registered. And Nekan Abasi Ekaite. Thank you for registering. Osasi Kemiwa Julian. Thank you. For registering, I think we have 5 more to make it 10. What will you say to married women who have male friends as their close friends? Again, the foundation you are laying matters. And now that the foundation is laid, you can still renegotiate terms and conditions. You must know how to. You can't marry. Hey, don't let me jump into things we'll discuss in our sessions. You can't marry a woman you can't influence. She can't be the one leading you now. So there's a way to go around this. Please, I can't find where to input the code. Team, where now? Emmanuel says, is the course for husbands or singles? The Husbandman course is for both single and married men. It's not just about marriage. So it covers everything. And even if you are thinking of marriage, you'll start preparing for marriage when you're single. So for the Husbandman course, whether you're married or not, every man should attend. Every male, even if you're a teenager, attend. The earlier we start getting your mind in the right place, the better. All right? So there's discount code called Mentality in caps. It's there. All right? Where you see the coupon, or discount code, you put it there. Okay? Then the one for wives is either for women that are already married or that are engaged, about to marry. Please join. Please join that one, Wife 101 as well. You want to sign for your husband sharply, Chidera, let's make it happen. Do that immediately. Take advantage of the code. There's an Easter discount. The code is Mentality in caps. All right. Please kindly elaborate a little more on what you indicated by men are internally motivated. Yeah, because a lot of times men are not just moved because somebody says something. Women, on the other hand, naturally will respond to whatever is being said or done around them. So check in a bar or in a church or even in a house. Play music. Check the people that will be first responsive. This doesn't mean there are men that won't be responsive. No. But I'm talking about the bulk. All right? You see, a woman will first be responsive, will first dance, will first shout. Even some women, if it's not even a godly song, they will sing. They must respond to it. Women find it hard to keep malice. A woman's way of fighting or keep malice is talking. She can't. That's why Eve could not stop talking to Satan. They said that was not deceived. I don't think it's that day that they made Eve that serpent came. Serpent was there since after I was trying to talk to Adam. Adam didn't hear. But Eve kept engaging. You see, many women can't cut off somebody, their ex, can't cut off who they should stop talking to. They want to prove to the person. They want to tell the person, stop talking to me. Women think she has to tell somebody to stop talking. The way you stop them from talking to you is don't answer him back. If you block him, he will stop talking. But women will tell the person to stop talking. Because she's wired to be responsive, which is supposed to be a good thing, like I said. But if it's not well used, it can be a problem. It's supposed to be a good thing. She's responsive by nature. Responsive. All right. I hope that is. But for men, on the other hand, you see men, even during praise and worship, hot praise and worship, just not like this. They need to open themselves to the flow consciously. If they walk by instincts, they will never respond. They will never flow. So it's something they need to learn. All right. Minister Awesome just registered. Thank you. I know you're registered for somebody, hopefully. Chimampam Elia just registered. I bought and read your books. Thank you, Phoenix. Phoenix, what city are you in? Thank you, everybody. Oh, somebody said, so But wasn't the none shall be buried in the land message to the Israelites? No, it's not to the Israelites at all. You see, when you are a believer, you are plugged in to the scripture. So the scriptures are prophetic. The scriptures are prophetic. So it might be written to Corinthians, but it will apply to you today. That's beauty of the scriptures. I hope you know they spoke about Jesus throughout scripture. Mr. Kenneth, do you know that Jesus was mentioned throughout, even from Genesis? There are prophecies about Jesus throughout scripture. So it's a prophetic scripture. All right. So it applies, what it says to one. The Bible says what it says to one, it says to all. All right. So once it's a promise of God, it applies to you. You can take it. All right. You can work with it. It applies to you. All right. Thank you, everybody. We've spent 2 hours plus here tonight. It was really good hanging out with you guys. I wish I could get like 3 or 4 more people to register tonight before I leave. Let me see you people joining. Let me see you joining. We wanted 50 tonight actually to register. But take advantage of the Easter discount. Use the codes for both Mentality and Wife 101 discounts, and use the code. Use the code, and we will see you later. Don't forget we have IG Live on Monday. I think either Monday or Tuesday with Olumide Emmanuel. He's a financial guru. We'll talk about money. It's titled "You Are Too Old to Be This Broke." All right. Happiness. Are you in Wife 101? Also, happiness. Register your husband for the Husbandman. But also, I hope you are in Wife 101 because you need both information. So you need to join Wife 101. Then he will join Husbandman. So I bought one of your books from Amazon. I believe it's ABC for Husband and Wife. I think it has less content than what they have in Nigeria. Man, that's surprising. Man, you can find a way to reach us. Let's see what exactly happened to the one you bought, if it's possible. Yes, Emmanuel said he went through. Good. So I should see your name here also. All right. So please, we need maybe 5 more people tonight to register before we sign up. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be a great encouragement for us as well. Okay, guys. So thank you. What time on Monday was Pastor Day? Please, can you guys put the IG Live poster before we sign out so that we can see it? Even me, I don't remember the day, whether it's Monday or Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Oh, so I don't remember. It's Tuesday, yes. Tuesday 21st. It's on Instagram and Facebook. So we'll be talking about too old to be this broke. Man, too old to be this broke. Talk about money a bit. Olumide Emmanuel will also be part of the facilitators of the course, of the Husbandman course. So again, these are people that will cost thousands of dollars. He just did an event in Houston here, thousands of dollars to attend. So you're going to get that for $150. So if you don't know a good deal when you see it, then how do I deal with an avoidant husband? Good question. Have you joined Wife 101? Let's start from there. These are things coaches will walk you through in these courses. All right. These are things coaches will walk you through in these courses. And I will do it. Yes, all my books, Alex, all my books are on Amazon. Just type my name on Amazon and search. All my books are on Amazon. They will help you. All right. Thank you, everybody. This was good. See you on Tuesday for the IG Live. But go register, tell your friends, share it, and let's get it rolling. Thank you guys for joining. It was worth the time. I enjoyed myself spending time with you today. Thank you so much. Please help me spread the word. That's what I need you to do for me. Spread the word. Let men join. Let women join. And let's see better results. All right. Elijah, how now? I say, can preach my message. Please preach my message. Your own story is such an inspiration as well. One of these days, I'm going to interview you or something and share your story. I know you don't want to share some part of your story, but we need to share your story now. Thank you. Tuesday is 22nd, not 21st. So, Gideon, correct that on the flyer. Let me check if it's so. Yes, Tuesday is 22nd, actually. So, Gideon, correct that. Can you just register? Thank you, kindly. God bless you. God says that by my children perish for lack of knowledge. Yes, that's true. Spread the word for me, guys. Thank you. GY, thank you as well for. GY, did you tell me your city? Maryland, yes, you did. Maryland, yes, you did. GY, thank you for that information. All right, guys, thank you. So, Gideon, we can sign up. God bless you, people. See you later. If you want to sponsor, please send us a message. We'll connect you with who we feel needs sponsoring. All right. If you want to sponsor 10 people, 5 people, 20 people, or like that. Still want to sponsor too. So please reach out to us, Taiwo. You can either send us an email. Please, somebody should reach out to Taiwo or give him or her, I don't know if Taiwo is male or female, give him or her the contact, please. Let them reach out to Taiwo so that she can know who she's sponsoring. All right. Team, please put it up. Taiwo, just send us an email if you can. They put on an email or there's an email there for the course. Just send us an email. Taiwo, see the email, mentalitywithpk@gmail.com. All right, please reach us. Thank you. All right, Gideon, you can sign out. Taiwo, please copy before we go. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Gideon. You can sign out. Wow, it was good spending time with you guys.